Hey, so I wanted to give you an update on our van modification progress, aka Falkor. We've had to kind of double time the modifications just because we're really crunching down to the last like 3 weeks of time that we have to work on this van and live in it. We have to be moved out of here the weekend of October 28th, so that's like creeping up on us here. Luckily, we don't have that much stuff, so that's worked out to our advantage. But it's still, it's still a big hurdle, and the van is like 2 times smaller than this tiny house. So, we're looking forward to having even more less stuff, but it's still a lot to get to that point. We have 3 looming things that are kind of we could call them thorns in our path in a certain sense. We still haven't sold Billy's truck or the dump trailer, and we still have a gigantic 34-foot Montana camper that we went and picked up from the Florida Keys. So those things are still kind of up in the air. Not sure how we're going to handle that. We've got a little bit of work to wrap up with our businesses and then selling our businesses and then closing one. So there's definitely a lot of things in play here in the last few weeks that we've got to sort out. It's really starting to set in, like the changes and the way we're going to have to live. Not a bad thing. It's a transition time. It's change. The more we go in the van, the more we modify the van, the more we realize like, wow, we're going to be able to do this, or hey, we're not going to be able to do this, or where is this going to go? We've changed the layout of the van. I can't even count how many times now. We actually moved like all the kitchen stuff to the other side of the van, like the same side that the door swings open on. Just trying to figure out what is really going to work. And as much as we thought we had it figured out ahead of time before we even started any modifications, we're really realizing you have to be able to just move things around in the van and troubleshoot and brainstorm and maybe bring other people in. We luckily have friends that own construction companies or carpentry companies that have really helped us think about other things that we're not thinking about. You tend to get stuck on certain things, and you don't realize that you're blocking out something else that's important. So it's been super interesting to go through that process. It's a lot different than the tiny house. This is a totally different beast. Falkor is throwing us a lot of different challenges than the tiny house did. But so far, with the brainstorming, we've really been able to overcome that and find a solution. So it's been pretty awesome. We're also actually under budget as well, which I wasn't anticipating. We could blow that. It still could happen, even at this stage. But right now we're looking good, and we've got a full day in today, so that'll be awesome. I think the kitchen cabinets are going to go in, and then we're putting up even more cubbies, and we're putting a bench in the back, so I'll make sure to update you and take pictures of that and share that as well. So again, we're headed out of here that week of the 6th, probably later towards the end of the week. We'll be headed west and headed to our destination in Seattle, Washington. Thanks for following, and I'll update you guys soon.